السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to IG Nova. This is Combined Science 0653, Paper 2, Variant 2, Winter 2023. Inshallah, I'll be conducting chemistry bio, and Mr. Mahmoud, inshallah, will carry on with physics. So let's start with biology. For multiple choices, I recommend you to take two techniques, trial error and cancellation of wrong options. Inshallah, for every single option, as much as I can, for wrong options, I will clarify why wrong options are wrong. Okay? يلا بسم الله. Let's start. Question 1. 4 types of cells. Egg cell يعني female gamete. Palisade يعني photosynthesis, chlorophyll, chloroplast. Red blood cell يعني transport of oxygen. Root hair cell يعني absorption of mineral ions. So first one and third one are animal tissues or animal cells. Contains chlorophyll, can be 1 or 3, so cancel out A and B. Why? Because contains chlorophyll with egg cell, this is mistake. So 2 is okay for containing chlorophyll, so option C or D. Containing hemoglobin, definitely red blood cell, so option C. Why other options are wrong? Because of cancellation of wrong options. Osmosis, definition of osmosis, Latin English is go through water. So salt here is out. So I need water. So both of them could be accepted. Second definition, or the other part of the definition, is across a partially permeable membrane. So this is easy question. This is definition only of osmosis. Don't forget that osmosis is type of diffusion. Question 3, I added a little bit of annotation. Please, if you go from 0 to 100, 0 to 60, the kinetic energy increases, the collision increases. لكن the collision between particles is successful ولا لا, this is a factor. Till you reach optimum عندك collision successful. بعد الoptimum عندك collision, increasing collision على فكرة, لكن not successful. ليه؟ لأن الانزيم active site shape has been changed. So here in stage 2, eye catching على طول, decrease in frequency of collision, this is mistake. تمام؟ Change in the shape of the active site في ال area 2, I accept. So D is out, C could be accepted. طب تعال نشوف stage 1. Change in the shape of the active site, this is mistake. This is okay for stage 2, يعني دي nature area. Decrease in frequency, أنا قلت هنا left hand side right hand side بتزود الفريكونسي مش بتديكريز الفريكونسي. So option B also is not correct. So by cancellation of wrong options, option C is okay. Question 4. Question 4, malnutrition or deficiencies. Iron على طول related مع anemia, this is fat. Coronary heart disease related مع fat, مع smoking. Obesity متعلق بالاكسسيف eat of or intake of fats. Scurvy طبعا مع vitamin C deficiency. Question 5, starch is broken down by amylase into maltose. And maltose is equal to 2 glucosides. طالما وصلت الليفل of having molecules like كده, فده على طول chemical digestion مش mechanical أو physical digestion. So I need chemical, not mechanical. So C is okay. Next one, which combination of humidity and temperature would give the lowest transpiration rate? خلي بالك transpiration is inversely related مع ال humidity. يعني لو عملت أنا فورمولا كده ل transpiration versus humidity and temperature, لا temperature numerator وال humidity denominator. So I need lowest rate of transpiration. يعني I need temperature to be low as well and humidity to be higher, inversely related. Temperature, I need to be low يعني cool, so I need option D. Cigarette smoke contains carbon monoxide, nicotine and tar. tar lung cancer على طول. Nicotine على طول addiction. We increasing blood pressure. Carbon monoxide toxic because it binds with hemoglobin. So combines with hemoglobin, this is fact, carbon monoxide. Lung cancer is tar. Next, different composition of sample of inspired and expired. How can we test for carbon dioxide? In chemistry, in bio, we have two things to test for carbon dioxide: lime water and bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate. طيب biorate solution used for protein. lime water just briefly أنا قلت carbon dioxide. ethanol emulsion test للفات. iodine starch. So carbon dioxide I need lime. Question 9, living animal, huh? Living animal. So photosynthesis here is childish little bit. So options A or C. The lime water remains or stays colorless. This is a mistake because this living organism will respire releasing carbon dioxide. So it will turn milky because of aerobic respiration for or by the end. Question 10. Almost done for bio, inshallah. Which statement about the growth response of plant root is okay? Don't forget that root and shoot for gravitropism and for phototropism. So this is phototropism. This is gravitropism, root and shoot. Key is if I add plus يعني with, if I add minus يعني away from. يعني root phototropism أكيد away from. root gravitropism أكيد plus towards. shoot opposition. Let's take trial error options. Growth response of the root. So root is negative phototropism and positive gravitropism. They grow away from gravity, mistake. They grow with gravity. They grow away from gravity, again, mistake. They grow towards gravity, accept, and away from light, accept. So if you know this table, you can solve this one easily. Asexual reproduction, يعني one parent, no gametes. So number of parents is 1. No zygote, no embryo, nothing, okay? Zygote produced, ما في. And the offspring are genetically identical to their parents. So option A is correct. Fertilization in flowering plant. Don't forget that pollen grain is not the male gamete. Pollen grain contains the male gamete, named as pollen nucleus, okay? And again, ovule is not the female gamete. The nucleus of inside the ovule is the female gamete. So definition of fertilization is transfer of pollen grain. This is pollination. So this is wrong. Transfer of pollen grain, again, pollination. Fusion of pollen nucleus, except fusion of pollen nucleus, except with the nucleus of the ovule or the female gamete with the stigma. This is mistake. So A. So definition of fertilization in plant is fusion between pollen nucleus and nucleus of the ovule. Question 13. This is the last question, I think, for bio. Where does respiration occur? Plant into animal, this is feeding. Animal into carbon dioxide, this is respiration. Carbon dioxide into plant, this is photosynthesis. Carbon compounds in plant, carbon dioxide in air, this is respiration. So as you can see, I wrote respiration twice, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, so option C. Chemistry. X2 يعني diatomic, element diatomic. Don't forget the atomics are H2, N2, O2, and halogens. So need diatomic, okay, and to be gas. This is not gas. Diatomic, 2 identical atoms combined together. This is monatomic, and this is a compound, so option C. Tap water. We don't use tap water in the lab because water has many impurities. So a solution, it contains many impurities. It can dissolve, or many impurities are dissolved in it. So a solution. By the way, tap water is a solution is a definition you have to know. That's why we prefer using deionized water or distilled water because it contains less or very few or none or no impurities at all. Boiling points of covalent compound, by the way, I prefer using covalent molecules. Like it doesn't matter, such as carbon dioxide, and any compound is correct. These covalent compounds have higher boiling point. For most common compounds we have, ionic have higher. So covalent compounds have higher. This is a mistake as well. So option C, D. Ionic compounds have higher boiling points, except ionic compounds have higher boiling points برضو except than these covalent compounds, because ionic bonds are stronger. We can't compare ionic with covalent bond because many criteria, many conditions, is it single or double or triple, and which ionic bond, which lattice structure, many criteria, many conditions. So never compare ionic bond itself with covalent. Like we compare the attraction force for ionic compounds, there is stronger electrostatic attraction force compared with the IMF between the covalent molecules. So option D is okay. Read option D carefully. This is the question 17. What is the formula of this compound? Uh, Ammonium plus 1, iron plus 3, sulfate minus 2. We need to add all of them, but take care the overall charge by the end to be 0. يعني I have 1 NH4, so plus 1, 1 iron, and plus 3, and 1 sulfate minus 2. Altogether is plus 2, which is wrong. By then I need 0. There is 0 here. Here, 1 ammonium, يعني 1 iron plus 3, and 2 sulfates, يعني minus 4. This is all 0. Accepted. Plus 2, because I have 2 ammonium, plus 3 minus 2. This is plus 3. Wrong. Here, plus 1, plus 9 minus 4. This is plus 6, which is wrong. So option B. Trial error, as I mentioned earlier. Which statement about chemical reactions is wrong? A high temperature increase the rate of an endothermic reaction, and also, by the way, take care of not. If you have any highlighting like this, take care of it. So here we need the wrong option, not the correct one. So high temperature increase the rate of an endothermic reaction, and also can increase the rate of the exothermic. Rate will be increased in both of them if you add more temperature. تمام? So this is correct. So can't be the correct option here because we need the wrong option. Chemical energy is transferred into thermal energy into endothermic. This is opposition. Why? Because in endothermic reaction, the thermal energy is trapped or stored as chemical energy. So this is our option. Because this is wrong. This statement is okay for the exothermic, not for endothermic. Here we have redox reaction. Lead was plus 2. It became 0, so this is reduction. Carbon was 0, became plus 4, so this is oxidation. The species which is oxidized is a reducing agent, and the other way around is okay. So trial error, carbon is the reducing agent because it removes oxygen from lead oxide. I accept, so option E is correct. Carbon is reduced, wrong. We said carbon is oxidized. Lead oxide is the reducing agent, mistake. Lead oxide is oxidizing agent as it can donate oxygen. Lead is oxidized, we said lead has been reduced. So option HCl is added to powder solid X, hydrogen gas is released. Since hydrogen gas is released, let me take trial error. This is zinc, my bad, magnesium. So zinc plus HCl, zinc carbonate plus HCl, zinc hydroxide plus HCl, zinc oxide plus HCl. Zinc, lead have two oxidation state in IGCSE. So this is zinc chloride plus H2. So this is zinc chloride plus H2O plus CO2. This is zinc chloride plus H2O. This is zinc chloride plus H2. Okay. You can balance later on. I balance some of them. The objective is which one can release hydrogen gas? He said that hydrogen gas is released only by first equation. So A. Second one can release carbon dioxide. Third one, water. Fourth one, water as well. Question 21. Which test is used to identify ammonia? Glowing splint relights a glowing splint. This is oxygen. Damp blue litmus paper is bleached. This is chlorine. Damp red litmus paper turns blue. This is ammonia. Lamb water turns milky. This is carbon dioxide. So we need C. Question 22. Which properties of argon can be determined from the position in the periodic table? كتير. زي group number, period number, reaction or reactivity. So number of outer shell electrons صح. S density لو قال لي هنا predicted ممكن أقبل. Based on the one above, one below. You know, in periodic table overall, going down the group, density increases. So I can make prediction. لكن determination from scratch لا I can طبعا. ده محتاج mass or volume which is not shown by the mass shown لكن الvolume not shown by the periodic table. سهل سهل. 2 is wrong, 2 is wrong, 2 is wrong, so option C. خد الجايدنس دوت. Any halogen is oxidizing and أخو الصغير halide reducing. تمام؟ Any halogen is oxidizing and any halide is reducing. ماشي؟ ليه الهالوجين هو اوكسيدايزنج؟ لانه بيجين الكترون. وليه الهالايد از ريديوسنج؟ لانه بيلوز الكترون او بيجيف الالكترون. تمام؟ تعال نشوف. برومين از ريديوسنج ايجنت. رونج. برومين هالوجين اوكسيدايزنج. برومين molecules change into ايوه هو بتشينج into برومين atoms غلط into bromide. ماشي ions. don't forget iodine is displaced صح from its salt because it is less reactive than bromine. accept أنا. The mixture becomes colorless غلط لأن الأيودين هو brown solution. So option C is correct. Which does not react with dilute hydrochloric acid to produce copper chloride. أكيد copper لأن copper less reactive than hydrogen. Easy question. Almost done. I think last page. Reactivity series and how to extract metals. We can extract metal by electrolysis ده هم more reactive than carbon. لكن لو less reactive than carbon على طول بناخد ال reduction method. So metal X is the most reactive metal that can be extracted from its ore using carbon. معنى كده ان هو less reactive than carbon. Huh? Where can we add or place it in the reactivity series? Above calcium مستحيل electrolysis بس. Between aluminum and iron ماشي I accept لأن الايرون itself بالكربون وفي aluminum أو above it aluminum reactivity series, so I can add X in between. Question 26. Which two substances react together to increase the concentration of a gas in the air that may contribute to climate change؟ يعني عايز كربون دايوكسيد. أكيد كربونات مع أسيد. ها؟ Sodium oxide and carbon can't help, it doesn't produce carbon dioxide. Okay. Sodium and water أصلا no reaction لأن الكربون is less reactive than sodium. Sodium and water ده بيطلع hydrogen gas by the way. Zinc and dilute nitric acid بيطلع hydrogen gas as well, so it can't help. Decane is an alkane. Which statement about decane is okay? It burns in air to form carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Wrong. Water. Unsaturated. Wrong. Alkane يعني saturated. It only contains single carbon carbon and CH bonds. خلينا نفكر فيها. It rapidly decolors bromine water. Wrong. That must be alkane يعني عنده carbon carbon double bond. So option C. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Mahmoud. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.